Funny, I was going to say.
Morning, mate. How you doing?
Well, morning, I forgot we were on there, and I never even saw the countdown. I knew in my peripheral vision it was going down, but I never got onto it. Can you see me? I look like I'm some sort of heavenly creature with rays of light coming across me.
That's just what you look like, mate. That's just what you look like.
All
I
right,
look like
okay.
I look like I'm in some kind of fucking sterile environment. It went
Yeah.
dead dark, so I put my light on, and it's like it lit me up like some kind of angel from above. And based on the fact we were
Oh.
talking about how ugly I was yesterday, yeah,
It's
starting to
you know what? It's gorgeous today. The weather's gorgeous today. I even went out and got the car washed this morning.
nice, nice. It's good, isn't it? It's lovely. I did a gig last night, so drove all the way
Oh,
to. It was great, mate. Yeah, I'm having a really good. I don't want to jinx it, but I'm having a really good run at the moment. I think there's like an element of like consistency. So if you can consistently like gig and gig and gig, you just retain the sharpness. But I had like a really crap January and February. So we're like March the 4th now, aren't we? I've got a gig tomorrow night, and I've got one on Sunday night. So it's like I've got like a consistently decent run of gigs and stuff
Yeah.
that's happening. Like mid March, I'm doing some filming for my acting show reel. So I've got like loads of stuff brewing, which is really nice. And yeah, so I only did 5 gigs across January and February, and 2 of them were like the 26th and 27th. So like I did, and then I did 26th, 27th, and then whatever we're on now, I did one last night, did one on Sunday. So I think I've got like 5 or 6 gigs, like which are really like 2 or 3 or 4 a week for the next couple of weeks, and that's
Yeah.
like when you start just you kind of just mould into it a little bit. It's less like obviously everybody who goes to comedy knows that you write your material, but I like
Yeah.
to do a bit of crowd interaction, so I'm quite conversational, and I think if you're doing gig, that works really well. When I've had like a lull, I find that my sharpness goes a bit, so I don't have that quick quick retort kind of thing. So it's been really good so far. So like the last few weeks have just been good. I did one in Stoke, which was really nice for Henry, Michael, and then I did one for
For who? Henry. Henry. The Hoover.
for Henry the Hoover, mate. Yeah, yeah. We hoovered up in Stoke. It was lovely. Yeah, got
Is he picking up?
nosy.
Is it picking up?
He's
Is
got a
it picking up?
yeah, he's got a right big nose. What have you been up to? I mean, I know we're doing these daily now, but what are you been up
I had a fucking shit afternoon at work yesterday. And you know when something just, you know what, it wasn't anything major either. I'm not going to go into it, but it was just something slight.
to? Yeah,
Work's being a bit weird at the moment. You know when things they come at you. I think we were talking about it yesterday. Debts and all that. They come in twos and threes and stuff. We're at that age. But like it's like work's like about 3 things have gone crazy over the last couple of weeks. But something minor happened yesterday, and it was just, but put me on a right downer for the rest of the day. And it just yeah, like your mental health, and you just say just something little just clicks. But I knew I was coming on this today. Everything was sorted this morning. It's just a case of just getting on with it, isn't it? And I know it's easy to say, it's hard to do at the time, but you've just got to push through it, haven't you? And think everything's going to work out fine, and it has worked out fine, you know. Um, but yeah, so I've had that, and weird thing this morning because you messaged me and said I put you into a group,
yeah.
um, a messenger group because you've got a couple of guys who want to come on.
Have
Um,
I messaged the wrong one? Because that's the one I always tag you in as well.
yeah, no, it's okay. Yeah. I've got yeah. Anyway, I've got 3 messenger accounts, but because I'm always in the funny farm pod one. You see, 'cause
Of course.
everybody probably thinks you do the funny farm stuff. I fucking put it out, so everybody keeps going, Chris, and it's not Chris. But I don't say it's not Chris because I'm just going to call them cunts and blame you. Um,
Yeah, I often think that. It's like Charlie's got this out that's really contentious, and everyone thinks it's me. I had my sister going, I can't believe you put that out. And I'm like, What? I didn't put anything out. Right, that's Charlie. Charlie put that. I do occasionally, to be fair, I do occasionally dip in
Yeah.
and put stuff out as Funnyfarm, but not very often. I think it kind of, we're learning, aren't we, as podcasters, how to do
Yeah.
stuff, and I think we're slipping
Yeah,
like
it's been a massive learning curve.
yeah,
It's been a massive learning curve.
we're in
But I mean, getting back to that group that you set up. I mean, you said, can you look at some dates when we can book these in for like guest appearances? Guest pods. And the earliest we've got now for a guest is the 17th of April.
it's pretty cool, isn't it?
We've got guests right up until, yeah, we have got an Easter break in between that, but I think we've got somebody even booked in for the Good Friday at the moment, which we might have to shuffle around for a bit. But 17th of April, so we're popular. We've got people who want to come on the pod. I was thinking,
Yeah.
we've only been doing this for like just over 3 months.
18th
This is our
18th of November,
in November.
something else. What's
Yeah,
that? December, yeah. It's
yeah,
coming.
yeah.
Yeah.
18th of this month will be for 4 months, won't it? And we've got people who want to come on it. It's crazy.
Do you know when
It's not.
you think of, like, I was chatting to Stuart, one of the guys that I put for, who wants to come on as a guest. I've been on his podcast, which is called Generation Gap. It's a really good podcast. You talk about, you go on, you prepare a film, and then you discuss that film. Like, so they'll watch it. It was I chose Star Wars. It was brilliant, really good, really good.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure it's called My Generation Gap or something like that. I'll find out anyway. And I was talking to him, and we're really kind of ramping the effort up at the moment, and it's because of people asking us when's the next one. It's as simple as that, and it's like, so we are doing it for demand. We're not like
Yeah.
going, let's just podcast every day because we feel like getting up and seeing each other's faces and doing a podcast every day. It's because people want us to do it. So that's good. And do you want to share the news that we were just discussing?
I'm just, you know what? Yeah. We're actually Levi now. We're actually officially Levi's. We're 501. So this is a monumental um, place we're at the moment. We've just reached 501 followers. So we're over our 500 follower targets on Facebook. So you won't see my dodgy AI created fucking poster anymore, guys, for 500. Yeah, but yeah. So we're officially over 500 followers. It's been slow. Admittedly, it's been slow, but we're there, and we know it's going to take us time. We're not. I'm not like a size 6 with massive boobs. I've got massive boobs, but I'm not a size 6. So, you know,
What the fuck are you on about?
all these influencers who are gorgeous, who are like
God.
who are size 6 with massive boobs, who get lots of followers. Um,
We
you
are,
know,
we're definitely attracting a different demographic to those.
yeah, yeah. Slowly, it's a slow demographic.
You can say slow
Um,
though, but we're not doing. We're not like, it's not gone like catastrophic. Catastrophic. It's not gone like massive straight away.
no,
Um,
no.
but like in the coming up to 4 months that we've been doing this, we've got. I looked at it yesterday. 269,000 views on YouTube. That's YouTube.
Yeah.
That doesn't. So that's not counting our Facebook views. I don't know what we've done on that.
We've done it's over 300,000. I looked at it last week. It was just gone over 300,000 last week.
Yeah, and
Views.
I was chatting to Stuart last night, and they do their podcast every fortnight. So they're going for a more slow grow model than we are. And I was talking to Stuart because I don't really know as a barometer how to check how well we're doing or whatever. But him and Jake as well, who wants to come on the pod, so we'll get them on in April hopefully. Both of them were like really impressed with the numbers that we've done, and I think that Stuart's got a few more subs on YouTube than us. I think probably that he's over the 200 mark, and we're at the moment just stuck under 160. But in
Yeah,
the last, I think in the last 28 days, we've grown by 20 or 30 followers or subs on
yeah,
YouTube. Um, and that's really important. Like as I said, people are asking us when's the next one, when's the next one. Please make sure, if you enjoy what we do and enjoy watching two old dodderers talk about taking medication for diabetes and cycles like that.
zero alcohol beer.
Yeah, Guinness Zero and Erdinger 0.5 and all that shit, then please go on and sub and everything like that. But I think it's really impressive to get up to 501 followers in 3 months, mate.
Yeah, and it's all organic as well.
Yeah,
There's a lot of pleading by me. I do daily plead. But I wanted to get onto that. I mean, what should be our next target on Facebook? I think 1,000's pretty low.
mm.
You know, I mean, I've got something planned. I've got the equipment turning up in the next couple of days. It's on its way, apparently. Um,
Oh, this sounds rude. I don't know. It's like you're not going to do a live sex show on a sex swing.
now, it's not to do with butt plugs or anything like that. You're okay. Um, it's actually worse, but you'll find out. Well, actually, worse for me. But yeah, I'm going to put myself through pain until we get to 10,000 followers, basically.
And look forward to that then. Yeah, that should be quite good. I think obviously 1,000 is your next kind of marker, isn't it? After that 500, but
But I want to go big on this.
we just want to get it. We just want to get as far as we can. I think 5,000 followers would be a good target. I think. Have you said 10 already? 10,000.
I did mention that, but let's go for. I mean, yeah, it could take a while, couldn't it, to get to 10? It could take a while to get to 5,000. Let's go for five. Let's go for 5,000.
Yeah.
Let's go for 5,000, and then what I'm going to do, maybe to get to the next 5,000, which is good actually, because I've only got to do in 4,500 to get to. Maybe we can flip it on you. Um,
Flip it on me.
yeah,
What?
what I'm about to do. But then again, I think once you start getting up to 5,000 followers, I think you probably grow a lot faster anyway.
I think so, yeah, I think so. Look, at the end of the day, and I mean, I'll say this definitely now, I know that you're going to be putting yourself through some form of pain for it. We'll get there, and it doesn't matter how quick it is. Obviously,
Yeah.
the quicker the better, but it doesn't, we're enjoying doing what we're doing. People seem to be enjoying what we're doing. We're doing more of it. So, yeah, we're putting more content out for people, which is really good. I just want to something that kind of upset me a little bit in the news today, if you don't mind. We're doing a bit of a swerve on what we're talking about.
No, no, go on.
Kelly Osbourne really, really upset
Oh, yeah.
me at the minute. She's This is like because I love Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah,
God
yeah, yeah.
rest his soul. I loved Sabbath and stuff he did himself, and I actually loved him as a person. I thought he was one of the funniest, non-meant to be funny people ever. Shut
Yeah.
up and all that. The Osbournes was a good show, and I really enjoyed it. And I remember when the Osbournes came out, and it's like a family show, wasn't it? Like, so they'd all be doing the bit.
I never watched it. I never watched it. I don't buy into shit like that. But anyway, come on.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I do like a bit of reality TV. I watched Geordie Shore last night. I love a bit.
Oh, fucking hell, Chris. Go on.
I love a bit of mindless shit that you can just switch off to. I
Yeah.
don't do Towie and stuff like that, but Geordie Shore's like my guilty pleasure. But anyway, back to the Osbourne. Really upsetting because Kelly Osbourne got loads of shit when that first aired about her weight and what she looked like, and they called her ugly and fat and all that kind of stuff. And it was disgusting, really. Not a nice thing to watch or hear in the news. And I don't know if people have seen what's going on now. I think that Sharon Osbourne I think she like had dramatic weight loss. I don't know if they were on the Ozempic or the jab. I think
Yeah.
that is how they've done it. And now, if you look at Kelly Osbourne, she's obviously
Yeah.
dropped a lot of weight, and now
Even Jack Osborne. I mean, I saw them at the Brits the other night.
I've only seen the pictures of Sharon. I'd seen Sharon before, but now they're giving a shit because of that.
I know. I know, and she's obviously got problems, hasn't she? And you know, and Sharon, and Jack Osborne looks quite healthy actually. He looks like you know he's had a good weight. He was always a big guy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
In the Osborne, but yeah, I mean, I feel sorry for Kelly Osborne. And Sharon Osbourne, they're obviously suffering. I know, just getting interviewed, you can tell she's devastated. Her dad's died.
Mm.
Absolutely fucking devastated. You know,
I just think
I mean,
I just think people, the press is just. We've talked about it on pod before on one of our main pods about like the press and the media and how it affects everybody, but like specifically people who are in the public eye. I mean, I did the thing yesterday, didn't I? Where I've just like we were talking about. You said I look like Benny off Crossroads, and I'm like, and it led into me kind of saying, whenever somebody says I look ugly, I'm kind of like I've got a mirror. Do you know what I mean? I know what I look like, and it doesn't really bother me that much. But like, I imagine if I was in the public eye, if we got 1 million followers and loads of people were emailing me or messaging me every day going, you look a right state, you fat cunt, or, you're ugly, or whatever it may well be, I imagine that's going to have a massive, well, it is going to have a massive effect on mental health. Because when I say it doesn't bother me, clearly at the time when somebody says it, it does bother me. And then you kind of get over it, don't you? But that's because of, years and years of becoming, you grow a thick skin.
yeah,
Um, but people who are in the public eye, it's like the media go for them like vultures, and
it's awful.
I
It's
mean,
awful.
the first thing that I thought was that. Can you remember when Sharon Osbourne was on the X Factor, like years ago? The first
Yeah,
pictures I saw of Kelly, she looked like a mum, and I thought like when
yeah,
she was on the
yeah,
X
yeah.
Factor, I thought, oh nice, well done, and you kind of go, and even me, I'm kicking myself for going well done to that. But now, obviously, she's taken it that little step further, and there's loads of them. Katie Price is getting a lot of shit online.
Yeah, we spoke about it the other week, didn't we?
Yeah,
You know,
there's loads of
it's
them.
the media's horrible. I mean, the media is sort of like, you know what? You might have these thoughts in your mind when you see somebody, you know, and Kelly still looks like her mum, but they're both very thin now. I mean, I saw it, and my immediate reaction in my mind was, "Oh my God, they look really ill,"
Yeah,
you know. But you don't say anything, do you? You might just say, I might just say to the wife, "God, they look really bad. I hope they're all right." Whatever. But the media is like your subconscious or your conscious that puts it out there. You know what I mean? And that's people shouldn't be doing that.
it's
You
fucking
know,
awful, mate. It's
yeah,
fucking
it's
awful.
disgusting.
There's no other way to place it, and you don't know what anyone's going through in
Going
their
through,
life,
of course, of course.
and the
You
way that
wouldn't turn around to their faces and say, and that's basically what the press is doing, isn't it? They're throwing it in their faces,
yeah,
especially if they're being in the press all their lives, and they're going to look at the press, and
yeah.
it's a hard thing not to do.
I
It's just like us saying we're not going to doom scroll tonight. You'd always end up doing it.
you
Yeah,
see stuff that you don't want to see, and that's exactly what happened to me this morning, and it did upset me a little bit because I thought, fuck me, what has this lady girl got to do? She's grown up in the public eye. She's never been able to get away from it. Jack and Kelly Osbourne have always been in the public eye. The Ozzy Osbourne's kids. There's never ever going to be
yeah,
a day when someone's not going to recognise them or whatever. And no matter how they have, and I think that Sharon and Ozzy did a decent job of protecting them from the public eye until they went and did like the documentary. And I'm sure that Kelly and Jack have had careers, well, they have had careers out of that notoriety. So there's positives and negatives. But for me, it's just like full circle. Fuck me. You fat shamer a girl for so long and call her ugly and whatever the other stuff that came out about Kelly. And then she's like, obviously that's had an effect and she's done something about that. And it takes over and she's gone too far, right? She's gone too far. But that's not anybody else's business to say, is it? And And at the end of the day, it just upsets me that people like in the media can have such an effect on people's lives that you look back to Amy Winehouse and constantly
Yeah,
hounded. Princess
yeah,
Diana constantly hounded.
mm,
What was the one lately? Caroline Flack. That really upset me. I watched that
yeah,
documentary.
yeah. I watched that. That was awful. Yeah, yeah,
And she didn't do what they said that she did. It's quite clear that she's not. She didn't
yeah,
deserve any of that fucking shit. And these are people who are all like not with us anymore. Do you know what I mean? It's
yeah,
disgusting. And yeah, just fucking leave people alone. Let them have their lives. They're struggling themselves, and then the media just fucking go and add to it. I mean, how much of Gaza's issues are definitely down to media? Everyone thought he was going batshit crazy when he said that his phones were being tapped, and his phones were being tapped by the media. That Piers
yeah.
Morgan guy, he's got a lot to fucking answer for in my head.
I know, and he's still got quite a healthy job as an interviewer, hasn't he? TV presenter. But you know what? I was funny enough. I was reading something about Gaza this morning. It was when was he playing in Newcastle with who was the manager there? Was he Bobby Charlton?
Yeah.
He was playing with Bobby Charlton. Was it Newcastle when he was playing for? Anyway, um, he was with Bobby Charlton, and he thought he'd impress him, and he'd get some fishing gear, and it must have been the beginning of his career. He went out and spent 120 quid on fishing gear, and he had to get a loan to get it. So he turned up with Bobby Charlton on this river or something. Bobby Charlton just basically got hold of his gear and threw it in the water, and he said, "It's a load of shit. If you want to come and do something with me, you got to have the proper kit." So he was a bit pissed off. And then he said, like Bobby Charlton, he said, "This is how you fish." Got a bottle of Newcastle Brown and poured some into the water, and he got a bite straight away. And he said together,
Really?
"That's how you fish in Newcastle." And Gaza was like, "Fuck, I'm not fucking throwing any of my beer away." Yeah,
That's the kind
you
of
know.
attitude I'd have had, I think.
But so some of the, I guess, some funny anecdotes. I'm on this Facebook group there, well not group like page, and come up with some funny football anecdotes. But yeah, so that was a bit bad about Gaza. But getting back to the followers and people following us, if we had 1 million followers, mate, well, we don't even need 1 million followers, but if we had 1 million followers, you'd be able to come and do a live of me getting me hair transplant.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, getting me facelift
yeah.
and me teeth done. I'll get it all done, mate. I'll be on it.
You
Get me
don't.
breasts reduced, or I might get them perked up.
You don't need to, mate. I mean, I've got like the classic McDonald's look, haven't I?
McDonald, Jim McDonald.
No, because it's an M, innit?
Ah, right. Yeah,
But I've had that hairline for such a long time now. It's like I've got pictures 20 years ago. It's the same. At school, I've got the V. It's obviously I've got a bit of hair here, but it's a V that goes down. I was obviously kind of. I've got like long-term receding disease, I think. So it's like,
yeah, I had that, mate.
yeah, it's not going.
I forgot that.
But I don't. I think you suit a skinhead. I don't think I do. And my mum and my wife constantly like. I'll have my hair cut short, like because I generally go to the barbers and have it. I have it short back and sides and just trim it on top. And they do whatever they can. And do your best, mate. And this is what I think they've run out of ideas. I use that joke on stage. It's like they've run out of ideas. They sit me in the fucking chair, and the normal like you'd go and like any normal person would go and sit in the barber's chair, and they go, "How can I help you?" When I go and sit in the barber's chair, he turns around to one of his colleagues and goes, "Fucking come and help me." You know what I mean? What are we going to do for this guy? But I'm holding on to it, mate. As far as people say you've got a decent head of hair for a nearly 50-year-old. It's not too bad. I can like kind of push it over that way and push it over that way. I'm going to have to go for the egg cut at some point, and I won't go and do the turkey thing, mate. Do you know what? The thing that did me, I know somebody who went and had the turkey thing, but I know a couple of people that went and had it done. And they'd kind of got a hairline not dissimilar to my own, and I've always had that hairline, right? and then they turn up and the hairline's like that. So it's like,
Yeah.
you know, the perfect magazine hairline. Do you know what I mean? What everybody would want. And it's like, but you've had 30 years of life, and the last 10, you've had a McDonald's. And now you've got the full fucking, you know, if you came on this pod, mate, and, you know, you come on and you look like Michael Jackson with your fucking afro, brilliant, great. But, you know, people are going to know, aren't they? They're going to go, well, he's had his transplant done. But you're doing it for people you don't know.
I'll get it done. It'll be good content. I don't think I'll go for. I'll probably go to Turkey to get my hair done. I may do, but I wouldn't get my teeth done in Turkey.
Why?
No way. Because if you get your teeth done in Turkey, no dentist in the UK will touch you.
So the same guy that I know who had the hair transplant is about 30. He's a... You know, one of those courses I did that I think are basically wankers.
Oh yeah.
Well, this guy is actually all right, and he does make money out of it. He's a decent lad, and he went and had that done, and then he had his teeth done. But then he had to, like you've just said, I noticed recently he had to fly back out to Turkey to get them fixed because he couldn't get it done anywhere else. So, and it looked,
Yeah, nobody will touch you.
it looked horrific, mate. You know when he did like. He did like a YouTube video of like all the steps of what he went through.
Yeah.
Have you seen the film The Red Dragon, the one where with Hannibal Lecter series?
Oh, I can't watch them, mate. I don't do scary films.
It's not really that scary, but The Red Dragon, it's like the one that comes before Silence of the Lambs, and they call him the Tooth Fairy because he's got funny looking teeth. And they're like jagged and horrible and this, that, and the other. And when,
Yeah, that's what they do. Isn't it?
yeah, and when he like they file your teeth down, so they're like kind of
Yeah.
like that, and then they put the caps on them, don't they? And it
Yeah,
just
yeah.
looked- and his face was full of blood, and it just
Yeah.
horrible, mate. I mean, I don't like going to the dentist for them just to look at my teeth and go, yeah, they're all right. Let alone, you know, I do. I have a very systematic way of my dental care. I brush my teeth every day, and then every 6 or 7 years, I'll go and get them checked by a dentist.
You know what? I was like that a few years ago. Must have been over 10 years ago now. I went to dentist, and that's when I started going, and that's when I started flossing properly and stuff like that. But I want to get mine straightened, cleaned out, and stuff like that. It's just like years of abuse for tobacco. God knows, you know, it's like Andy said, age is the discoloration. But I want them whitened and straightened and use the gaps and all that. Well, my cousin went out to Turkey, and while he was there, he just got them done. He never planned to go out there to get them done. He just, I don't know why, but he got them done while he was out there. And he's telling me, I'll go around to it, and I said, oh, what have you done to your teeth? And he's going, I've just had them done, you know. But, you know, when he was talking, he's fucking whistling, and he never noticed it. And when he was talking, it's like a little whistle. When he was saying an S or something, and it does his head in now, because he can't get it out of his head.
It's like when your dad, like my dad's got false teeth, and you sort of, like the first time
Yeah.
you see him with his false teeth, and you're like, fucking hell, Dad, you sound completely different. But that's old school, innit, that? I've just nipped to Turkey and I've come back and got my teeth done. That's like when you used to go to fucking Blackpool, innit, and get a tattoo.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when we were younger, like my dad had all of his teeth taken out. They just used to fucking whip your teeth out. And like when we were younger, remember those silver fillings
Yeah.
that we all had? Those silver fillings, it's just so the dentist could make more money. They don't put them in, you know. They put white fillings in you. You know, it's just like crazy.
Yeah. I mean, touch wood, like, I had a few teeth out and fillings when I was a kid, but touch wood, like, as an adult, like I say, about 6 or 7 years, I'll go and get them checked, and all that tends to happen is they'll clean them, and they'll go, yeah, they look okay. I must have a good set of enamels on me, mate, I don't know, but, they tend to just do a quick clean round, give me a bit of that jizz, and I swill that round.
Yeah, you like that, don't you?
Yeah.
When you were on that course.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. No, that's weird. I mean, we're at half an hour, mate, and
I know.
We've just chatted shit for half an hour. I hope people have enjoyed
Yeah.
what we've had to say. Help us get to 5,000 followers, but do it now. Yeah, don't worry. I want to find out what this torture that Charlie's going to go through.
Hopefully, that'll all be revealed on Monday. I think it'll be revealed on the Monday pod.
Right. I am going to be in Wales on Monday, so I will be podding from Rill.
Oh, nice.
So if we can do, I've already said, Anta, can we just do it slightly earlier, like do a 10 o'clock instead of a 12 o'clock? That'd be wonderful.
Yeah. No, that's fine. We can organise that. Just remind me. I've got that many things whizzing around in my brain. No, so that's been great. So if you want to get in contact with us, it's hello@funnyfarmpod.co.uk. All of our socials are at funnyfarmpod. Patreon is patreon.com/funnyfarmpod. I think they're all right, aren't they, Chris? So drop us a line, get in contact with us. Anything you want to talk about, you want to come on as a guest, anything really, anything you want us to do.
Challenges we want, don't we?
Challenges, yeah.
That'd be good. We're gonna do some out of the office challenges, aren't we? At some point, but challenges that are on the pod that we can easily do on the pod.
Yeah.
That'd be brilliant. That'd be great. No, I don't know if I'd go so far as doing like the chili challenges and stuff like that because they're not.
Oh yeah.
Dunno.
Yeah, it'll just be us crying for half an hour, won't it?
Yeah. I mean, if Joe was still on here, we'd definitely make him do that. But no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Write in with your challenges. Write in if you want to come on the pod. We love you. Thanks. Keep following us. Did you mention the Patreon?
I did mention patreon.com/funnyfarmpod.
Brilliant. Lovely. All right. We'll see you tomorrow, guys.
See you guys. Bye.